Hi everyone and welcome to Monday, yesterday's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. Let's get right to it. At the Metro Court, Alexis and Jason trade notes on Sam. Alexis says what Jason says. Sam says she said isn't what she said. You got that? Basically, Sam had texted Jason that she was going to spend the night at Alexis's. Alexis is like, no, that was never the plan. I haven't heard from her. And they're like, what's going on? And he calls Sam's phone, and it's in Alexis's purse. So that's what Liv slipped in her purse. I was like, why is she slipping a phone in her purse? That makes no sense. So she says she met with her sponsor, and yeah, her purse was unattended for a second, but her sponsor was there. So, you know, what could have happened? And he shows her an old picture of Olivia Jerome, and she recognizes her as her sponsor. And I'm like, okay, this is so, like, done. Like, 1,000,000% done. Jason tells her that the sponsor is Olivia Jerome, and he tells her pretty much everything, and she's been, you know, pulling Julian's strings. She's a fraud when it comes to a sponsor, and this was all about Julian, and she realizes that, oh, shoot, she's met Sam, you know, Alexis calls Julian and leaves a message. She says she'll call Liv, but Jason's like, no, we don't want to tip her off, and maybe there's a clue on Sam's phone as to where she is. So he found a picture. It's the charm, the reincarnation charm, and he knows where the picture was taken, and Jason tells Alexis to talk with Jordan. Call Curtis if she needs verification, and Jason heads out. At the spillway, Sam is still at the bottom, and she hears sirens. She thinks they're coming for her, but they're not. They keep going, and she's also going into labor, because why not? At Liv's place, Julian was brought over to her place. He's handcuffed to a radiator and has a hood over his head. He asks where Sam is, and she says there was an accident. Sam attacked her, and she fell off a bridge. Oh, isn't that sad? Julian's livid, obviously. He calls her heartless. She justifies and says, look, I didn't plan this. Sam attacked me. I was just defending myself. I didn't intend to hurt her. And then Alexis is calling Julian. At Nell's place, Michael and Nell escaped off the mountain. And Nell says that he got through to her and she's going to end what she started. She wants to focus on her future and she wants more time with Michael. She just needs to fix a few things and she'll be free. And she feels like a new person. And at first I thought it was a con, but like it's actually not. So she deletes the audio recording of Sunny, and she got rid of the flash drive. Well, she threw it in the garbage, and but she mailed it, so she needs to get that back. But before she leaves, the graphic on the computer that says Sunny audio file deleted is still on the screen. So hopefully no one comes into her place and sees that. And she leaves to get the copy she mailed. At Sunny's, Carly and Sunny are together. She decides to move back in and bring Jocelyn with her, but Jocelyn doesn't know that yet. And at least, once I have to sneak. Sunny wants to renew their vows and have Griffin do the ceremony. Carly gets a text, it's her mom, and she needs to leave, and she needs to talk with her, and she leaves. I'm not sure where Bobby and Felicia are. They're at, like, maybe the coffee place. So Felicia and Bobby meet up, and Felicia found out Nell's big secret. And apparently she found another teacher's aide in Atlanta who's Nell's friend. She dropped Crimson and that Nell is on track to be named like Woman of the Month or something. And the friend was more than happy to tell her everything. And then Carly comes and Felicia leaves. So Bobby tells Carly about hiring Felicia, and Felicia found something big. Carly says that she knows about the affair already, and that's a common mistake, and she's not going to condemn her for it. But Bobby tells her that the S on the card on the flowers stands for Sunny. And Nell's friend admitted that Nell was involved with her boss's husband, and she was terrified of Carly finding out. And Bobby says there were signs. You know, Sunny gets super tense and even warned Michael away from her. Carly thinks this girl's lying or Felicia misunderstood, and that Sunny would never do this to her. At Carly's office, Nell... Oh, Misha, you okay? Misha woke herself up. So at Carly's office, Nell is searching for the mail. She talks with another employee. He tells her about Bobby in the mail. So she asks what happened to the mail. He doesn't know anything, and Nell is tearing through the office and panicking. At General Hospital, Finn comes into the conference room and wants to talk with Hayden. He swears to her he's going to get help, and he doesn't want to lose her. He just wants a chance, and she tells him to go, like she has stuff to do right now. Laura hasn't shown up, and Tracy tries to delay. Michael arrives, Laura is still missing, and Hayden does her presentation. Obrecht comes over after Monica and Hayden leave so the board can vote. Michael and Tracy say that the board is deadlocked, and Obrecht says that she can break the tie. Apparently, she had appointed herself as when she was chief of medicine as an alternate board member, and I can't believe it's all up to Obrecht. Who would have thought? And she's concerned that privately owned hospitals can turn away the neediest of patients. And, like, first of all, couple things. First of all, Obrecht herself, when she was chief of staff, would kind of, like, I mean, obviously not turn people away, but she was kind of, I don't know, I just remember her being really strict and wanting to cut costs and everything. And two, the Quartermains would never turn anyone away. Like, that's not why they're in this, you know? And three, no hospital would mean that everyone doesn't get health care there. So, I mean, if it was between, like, public hospital owned, however that works, and privately owned, okay, we have a choice here. But if it's between no hospital and privately owned hospital, I don't know. I think one is going to help more people than the other. Sonny talks with Griffin. He asks him to officiate the vow renewal, and Griffin asks if this is because of the affair. Back at the Metro Court, Finn meets with the pharmaceutical guy. He doesn't pull any punches. He's not interested, and he knows they'll twist his formula, and it'll only be made available to people who can afford it, and it won't be used for what he wants it to be used for. And he doesn't want to have this meeting, and the guy still offers him money. Finn slides the offer back without even looking at it. He flat out refuses, and the guy slides it over again, and Finn just tears it in two, and he can't be bought. So the guy leaves his card in case he changes his mind, and I was like, well, that's significant. And now end scene. So Finn asks Monica and Hayden how it's going, and he still has the guy's card. Obrecht still has a grudge, and she votes for the developer. So, like, I don't see how that's helping low-income, needy patients. You know, I just don't. I don't. But, yeah, that's just me. Liv gets word the board went for the condos. Julian can live, and he wants to find Sam. Sam is breathing through labor. She's begging Scout to wait, and Jason pulls up to the fridge. She can hear Jason yelling, but she doesn't have enough strength to yell. She needs to whistle. Come on. Just like Rose in Titanic. You should always have a whistle on you. I say as I don't have a whistle on me. And I'm like, Jason, look down. Like, seriously, you'll see her. Just look down. Carly is at Nell's place. She finds a spare key and goes in. She's talking through everything, but she sees on the computer, Sonny audio file deleted. Oh no! How did that happen? Griffin tries to tell Sonny it would be worse for Carly to find out from someone else. Nell has found the letter she mailed, and she thinks everything's going to be fine. Carly finds the flash drive in the garbage, plugs it in, and listens to it. So, and here's everything. So there's that. That is it for yesterday's General Hospital recap. I'm getting on today's right now, so hopefully I can have it up first thing in the morning and be all caught up. It's been an interesting time around here. I don't really want to get too much into it because it's just all a big stress headache. But basically, there's been stuff going on that has me in a really bad headspace and unable to focus and just anxiety-ridden. But it's starting to kind of blow over now. Hopefully, knock on wood. So I just want to apologize for this delay because I know I'm like trying to stay on top of it, but it's been really rough for the past week. But hopefully we're over that now, and I will see you definitely tomorrow for more General Hospital, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.